Yeah.
Oh, I feel like it's fight time.
Well, you know, we got to wrap this pod up. We got the wrestling now.
Oh.
Mr. Nick.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we just kind of get your hype just a little bit. So is this the type of music y'all come out on when you backstage getting ready to perform? I know that's a heck of an experience, huh, Nick?
Oh, yeah, we'll put something on to get our blood pumping right before the shows.
Nice. Is it? I mean, sometimes you go in there and be like, man, I don't really feel like doing this with him today. I mean, you know.
I guess there's certain instances, certain people, it depends on what you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to take a hit that hard like that. I'm like, but hey, you got to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
If you want them to take something from you, you're gonna have to take something from them.
There you go.
That's the name of the game, huh? Yep. If you can be able to give it out, you got to be able to take it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And again, your character is amazing. So it's who you are. Explain your character again, please.
My character is me, Army veteran, who is pursuing his career, his life in pro wrestling, trying to put out the PTSD awareness out there, any way possible, as well as trying to make it on my own.
And you're amazing. And you have a hashtag, right?
Yes.
What does this mean? Please. We're explaining this behind the scenes.
Yes, my hashtag is Blaze the Future. And to me, I came up with it when, during my darkest times, the past couple years battling PTSD, I would play like the wrestling games. I'll make a character, Blaze the Future. At first, Blaze, that was a nickname I had growing up. I kept using Blaze. And then eventually I just added the future to it, spelled it a little differently, like a little slang with DA, the future, to make it a name. But then eventually it became more of a model because I wanted more, and I was fighting myself from so much depression. I was fighting myself to know, if you want this, you have to get it. You want this, you have to get it. So to me, coming out with Blaze the Future, that was no matter what is in front of you, you go out there, you tear it down, you run it over, you do whatever you have to do to make it to your dream, to make it to your goals, to make it to whatever you want.
To make it really to all of your sanity, you know, your passion, just where to escape at, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to go to where they want to escape, you know, live their passion, if we can. And most of us do. Yeah. So, you know, within that, you implement it like he did. He made that into a wrestling character because he liked wrestling. Mm-hmm. So you see how this is all in relation, how he made this happen.
Yeah.
And so you saved your peace of mind, if you want to say, right?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge achievement.
So you feel like you in your calling. This
Yes.
is what you was meant to do.
Yes. I've had numerous jobs over the years, besides the Army, security, working in warehouses, and I've gone to college.
Okay.
But nothing really sparked my interest as much as now. When I'm in that wrestling ring, it's totally different.
All right. You ain't this nice guy we see right now.
Oh,
huh?
no.
You can't be nice being a wrestler.
Oh, no. When we in that ring, it's competition
war.
time. It's fight. It's war. Yes.
Yes.
I love seeing it. I've been there. I love seeing. They even fight outside. They take it from inside to outside, like
What?
WWE. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's
You got
impressive.
to invite us.
Yes.
Oh, yes, definitely. I will let you guys know whenever I have any appearances coming up, any shows near the area you guys willing to come to, I'll let you guys know.
Love it.
We're staying in touch with Nick. He's going to be
Yes.
doing more things and big things with other wrestlers. Congratulations on your
Thank
achievements
you. Yes,
and your
brother.
success because you made it happen.
Yeah, man.
Yes. A big shout out to you and your family as well. Do you want to give shout out to anyone, please, Nick?
Really, it's a lot of people that I trained with at the dojo. Everyone at Team Vision Dojo, we've all came together almost as a family, and we've doing great things. Everyone's
That's
out there
wonderful.
doing great things.
Keep in touch, Nick.
Thank
and hey,
you,
man,
I
you're
will.
always welcome, brother.
Thank you.
And God bless you and be safe out there.
That's
I
right.
will.
Whoa! And guys, stay tuned because we're coming back with Amber Nova from Team Vision Dojo. Ow!
Yes.
Do we have Amber Nova in the building? Actually, on the phone.
Yes, we do. How you doing, Amber? Can you hear us? Amber, are you there?
Hopefully we got Amber
Hi,
on.
I'm here.
There
Sorry,
she
it's
go.
a little hard to hear you at first, but I think I can hear you now. Thank
Yeah.
you for the welcome.
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Yes, guys, if you don't know Amber Nova, she's a wrestler here, actually located in Orlando. She's made big moves here locally and around the world. So, Amber Nova, please explain to our listeners that are listening right now at WOKB exactly who you are and what you've been doing here in wrestling.
Well, thank you for your introduction. It's a little staticky, so I hope you guys can hear me clear on your end. I'm just going to talk a little slower just in case it's a bit staticky. I am your local American muscle driving mechanic, pro wrestler here in Orlando, Florida, and I have wrestled for TV companies such as WWE, Impact Wrestling, and also around the world internationally for London, South Africa, and Panama last year alone. And now I'm tuning up this podcast right here.
That's amazing. How did you get involved in wrestling, and how long have you been in wrestling?
I've been wrestling for about 4 or 5 years now.
What? 4 to 5 years? You're already outside of the United States traveling, and you've been in WWE. That's insane. Why did this make this your passion? How did you know this was it for you?
I'm sorry. It's a bit static.
No worries. Go ahead,
I'm
Prince.
breaking up on your end. I'm sorry for having to do the call-in tonight.
Yes.
No
You
worries.
asked,
Real quick,
how
Prince.
I got into wrestling.
That's it. How did you get into wrestling, and how did you make this so successful for yourself?
Yes.
So I got into wrestling. Thank you. My dad watched wrestling, and so did I. Growing up as a kid, my dad got me into American muscle cars, taught me how to change my own oil in my American muscle car, and then he even got me into watching pro wrestling since I was a kid. Took me to events, and I've always had a passion for it. And then when the women's revolution happened, where these young, beautiful women started wrestling, I really got into it more and realized that this is something I could pursue myself. So I really pursued it 5 years ago when I moved to Orlando, Florida, but I've watched it since I was a child.
I think wrestling is just one of our sports that I've been watching this since I was a kid.
Yes.
One of my favorite wrestlers was Jerry Lawler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he was a Memphis
Okay,
wrestler.
the king.
The king, baby. You know, Elvis Presley, the king.
Yeah, I get it.
That's where
And
he
you know,
gets it
mine
from.
was Mankind because he's from Long Island, and that's where I'm from.
Okay.
And actually see someone around the way make it there.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big deal.
Right.
Yeah, that's-
And, man, in fact, I knocked out a couple of them doors. They was in there practicing and working.
How cool.
Yeah, I was a real big wrestling fan. I mean, and as a kid, when I would go to the store, I would go straight over there. Mama go shopping. I'd be over there in the wrestling, looking at the wrestling books.
I know.
It's something about wrestling.
It is. It's their energy. It's just inspiring. It's passionate, and it's a lot of work, guys. They're athletes. They sit here and they train daily or weekly, and they eat well. They have training skills on how to protect themselves in regards to fighting. I mean, you could break your neck, in wrestling. So it's a big deal, and you're doing great for yourself, Amber Nova. And how can we actually see you live here in Orlando?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It is a lot of dedication to your body, physically, mentally. It's a lot. You really have to dedicate your whole life, and it's a lot of pain that goes through it. So I appreciate that.
Yes.
So I was doing a lot of local events all over the Orlando area the last couple of months and even years. I was on Monsters in the Morning. I used to do, I was on there frequently. But we also did shows for Earth Day Birthday. We would go out there and wrestle live events for Earth Day Birthday with the rock concerts, or maybe if you've heard of us at like the Beer Fest or any other festivals we did here locally in Orlando. Unfortunately, we all know that we've had a huge setback due to COVID this year, and we've had to take precautions. So the wrestling events and any other live events have been put on hold. So any upcoming events have been on hold for me. I've actually just did my first out-of-state bookings. I wrestled in Texas 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Since COVID, and then I just wrestled a few out-of-state bookings. I just went to New York last weekend for a meet and greet with fans for Halloween at the Wrestling Universe store in Queens, New York. So things have been picking up for me big time since the COVID, and I'm just hoping more things will open up here in Orlando, like live events like we used to do, where we put on wrestling events with other events here in Orlando. But we'll just have to see how next year starts and goes.
That's right. And we're supporting you guys 100%. We're going to be a part of the family when it comes to releasing all the wrestlers here in Orlando to give them more exposure.
Yeah.
Because they're killing the game. And I'm so happy and impressed by what I see going on in our community.
Yes.
I love it.
Uh-huh. And maybe, they can come out to our event December the 12th and come and meet the people.
There you go. Meet the children as well.
Yes.
I mean, they wrestle here live, guys. It's a pretty big deal. So definitely check out their work. They're on our page as well.
Yes.
Team Vision Dojo, big shout out to them. And Amber, do you have any shout outs you like to give to the listeners listening right now?
Yes, everybody local here in Orlando, thank you for all the support that has come out to the Team Vision I Believe in Wrestling events, anything that's come out to the WWE NXT events that have seen me wrestle live there, and Birthday, Bacon Beer Festivals, all these festivals like the Cuts for Kids. We put on shows yearly, a lot locally here in Orlando, and we just hope to get back to those local events that we used to do here around Orlando. And so I say thank you to everyone supporting. And I really hope that things do get back to normal and open up after this election.
Yes.
And we can get back to normal come early next year. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yes. We appreciate you, Amber. So keep us in tune on what you have going on. You family now. Once you come on Peace on the Streets, you family. So let us know, and we'd love to have you back on. Maybe she can come in sometime and show us a few moves.
Oh, she'll kill us.
Thank you so much. I'd love to show some moves.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely,
Thank
guys.
you, Amber.
You can check her out at Amber Nova. You can also check us out on peaceonthestreets.com and check out Amber. She's tagged all over our page. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber Nova.
Amber.
Woo!
WOKB